What's up, BF fam? This is Bigtone coming at you again with another video from Bigtone Productions, Beats and Feast. But we're going to be doing some oxtails my way in the pressure cooker, alright? But before we get started, I want you to go down below, like, comment, and subscribe. We need to grow this channel. So I do appreciate that. And leave a comment. Let me know what you guys like for me to cook. I'm going to respond to them all. Hey guys, I'm at my local Asian grocery store. 4 oxtails, $14.19. Not bad. But you see I'm getting the large ones because small ones, they're going to disintegrate. I'm going to put this under pressure. Alright guys, so I got my oxtail here. I got 4 oxtail here. I'm going to season these before I put the flour on it. As you can see, my little bag of goodies here. My supporting cast here, just regular sea salt. As you can see, some sea salt. I got some cayenne pepper, just a little bit. I don't want to make it too hot here. I got my adobo seasoning here. It's the same seasoning I use most of the time. This is just an all-purpose, kind of like a kicked up seasoning salt. I got some Lowry seasoning salt here. And some cumin. I'm going to try some cumin on this, okay? And then, of course, just some regular black pepper. So what I want to do is I want to get my oxtail in here so you can see how quickly this heats up, okay? I'm going to shake off the excess flour from here from my oxtail. That's how quick it heats up. As soon as I put it in there, I start hearing bubbling, okay? Sorry about the shaking here. So we're going to put all 4 oxtails in there. I should be able to get them in there. And if you notice, I did get some rather large oxtail. Oops, I spilled some flour. We'll get that up here in just a second. But I got some rather large oxtail. For the simple fact is that we're going to be putting this under pressure. So if you get too small of oxtail, they're going to disintegrate. Alright, so I got all 4 oxtail in here. Let's put this one over on this other side. Alright, and so we're going to sear these off here. Alright guys, so we've got all 4 of these in here. I must say it did a really good job. It's searing off, as you can hear. We're back here. I've got my oxtail seared off nice and golden brown, as you can see. That Copper Chef Pro really did a great job. So, but now we're going to add all the other little touches to here, and we're going to make this into a full-fledged dish. The first thing I'll do, I want to add though, I got a little bit of a habanero in here. As you guys know, that's a really hot pepper. So I put one whole one, I cut it in half. The rest of the aromatics is in here is just some chopped onion, rough cut, roughly rustic as they say, and some celery. But those are really just for flavoring here. I mean, there's not something we're really going to eat. They're going to cook down to the point where you're not even going to know that they're in there. But we're going to add that in there. The next thing we're going to add is about 1.5 teaspoons of garlic. Alright, so I got some finely minced garlic here. 1.5 teaspoons. That's enough. Alright, and then we're going to put in my adobo seasoning. If you remember and recall, I also used that to braise off my my oxtail earlier, but I'm still adding a little bit more to get some more flavor. Alright, so we got some cayenne pepper as well. Not putting in very much because, as you can remember, I just put in that habanero. So just a little bit here. Alright, the next thing is some cumin. I'm going to put not a whole lot, but quite a bit here. I would say probably about maybe 1 teaspoon. Alright, next is our Lowry seasoning salt, depending on what part of the country you're in, or what part of the hood. Alright, so a little bit of Lowry's. Alright, we got our black pepper. And a little bit more. I'm heavy-handed on pepper. And of course we got some regular old sea salt. I'm not going to put a whole lot in here because I'm going to be using the chicken broth here, so it's got a lot of sodium in it. And the last thing, of course, is the chicken broth. I'm gonna put probably this whole 32-ounce container in here. We just need to get some liquid. Remember, we're steaming basically under pressure here, so it's got to have some liquid in here. It doesn't have to be covered, but it's got to be a fair amount. So I'm putting this whole. We got quite a few oxtails in there, so we got to have enough liquid to let it steam here. Okay, so that's 32 ounces of chicken broth. All right, guys, in just a second, I'm going to show you how we're going to turn on the power pressure cooker, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so the only thing left to do is we got everything inside, as you saw earlier, but now we're going to put the pressure cooker lid on it. I just want to show this real quick. I haven't done it in my other video, but it's got a little tab here that keeps the pressure in it. So basically, it's got an arrow here, and it's got this down. It's got this other one here. You may not be able to see it. I just want to show you this tab, okay? All right, so we're going to place it on here. It just sits on there, and then it locks. Then I need to line up the arrow with the little line here, okay? Once we line that up, so the only thing else we have to do is we have to turn it on. So with the power pressure cooker, all you have to do is hit the meat and chicken button. All right, you hit it one time, it gives you 15 minutes. You use the cook timer select, and you're going to increment it up to medium to high, and then that gives you 1 hour. So this is going to take roughly about an hour and a half. May take a little bit longer, but it's going to be about an hour and a half. So as you can see now, these little bars are going around and around. And all it's doing now is building up pressure. So once it builds up pressure, it's probably going to take 10 minutes to build up some pressure. And then you're going to see it is going to go, well, you're not going to see it. It's going to say 1 minute or 1 hour there. And then it's going to count down from 1 hour. And then I'll just start it over once it gets to 1 hour, and then I'll leave it on for another 30 minutes. All right, we're back. And we're going to take the lid off. I've already released the pressures. That takes a little bit of time, so I wanted to do that off camera. But I've already released the pressure. We're going to take off the lid here. See if we can't get you a shot inside the pot. There we go. And I think you can see that. So as we can see, yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Fall off the bone tender. All right, so it is done where I want it to be. But we're gonna run it for another 6 minutes here, and we're gonna add basically some root vegetables. We're gonna add some carrots and some potatoes. They only take about 6 minutes to get done. So I'm just gonna simply pour them in, push them down in there just a little bit. All right, but as I always say in all my videos, when you do a roast, when you do any type of oxtail or anything like that, and you're gonna add root vegetables afterwards, always season. I'm gonna start with some pepper. You gotta season the vegetables, even though they're gonna be seasoned by the broth that's in there. You still gotta season the top of them a little bit. All right, adobo seasoning. I don't have to put a lot of that in there. And lye seasoning salt. All right. So that's really all there is to it. I'm going to put the lid back on. We're going to set it. Let me move this out of the way. Maybe you can see the timer. I'm not sure if you can or not. But we're going to put the lid back on, lock it down, secure, put some pressure on it, make sure the valve is closed. This time we're going to hit, I don't know if you can see this, but we're going to hit meat and chicken. Use the time selector here. We're going to move it from low is really all we're going to do. Let me start again. I took too long. So I'm going to hit meat again, give me 15 minutes, move it from low, medium, high, and then I'm going to increment it down to 15 minutes. I'm going to take this off in about 6, maybe 8 minutes. I wanted to give you a little special segment into my life. I'm going to introduce you to someone. This is my mom. This is where I started cooking and how I started. So we're going to pan over to my mom. She's going to answer a couple questions for me. All right, BM fam, this is where I got my cooking from. This is my mom. She's 90 years old. Hey, Mom, how long you been cooking?
41 years.
How long?
41 years.
That's almost longer I've been alive. What was your favorite thing to cook, Mom?
Like chest pies and fried chicken and grill with our special hoagie.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that on that channel one time. She taught me how to make chess pie, y'all, and it's wonderful. So I'm gonna make one on on this channel here. I'm gonna make a couple of them, and I'm gonna bring it over here and have her taste test it so she can give her seal of approval. I went ahead and brought some over to my mom. 90 years old. She's gonna do the taste test. So here you go, Mom. You want to try some?
Yes.
All right. What'd you think, Mom?
They're good.
They taste all right?
Uh-huh.
You like them?
Yeah.
You want some more?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, there's the taste test, okay, guys? She gave me the okay, so you might as well just go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Get the recipe. Say bye to the camera, okay?
Goodbye, Cameron.
Perfection on the plate. Oxtails over rice in the Power Pressure Cooker XL. It tastes great, looks great. If you guys have any comments whatsoever, please leave them below. But remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get this channel growing. There you go. Perfection on the plate. Bigtone signing off. Peace.